Abusia mama kwa from like black media. Abusia Peter Edochie we movie our Nigeria and your best in Twema. Waji din paye. Wade nsem bi atodwa e de afa Ghana ho. Se Ghana wo hwe se ne Ghana passivity Ghana is the best country ever when it comes to say Africa, especially West Africa. Ghana is the move for pop na ekoba say what the Ghana to Nigeria ho and answer what the Nigeria to Ghana ho. Ya beka say Nigeria not. I won't fear be a etwem ene samri na by samri mu no Ghana eba benya new president ewo man Ghana mu a enam so ebe ma Ghana ebe sesa sene na ekozo na wakasa ye kire mu se de nti a wakasa no oba behwe a emre bi atwam na Ghana economy pa but when it comes to say economy dia say Ghana tete apansam pa omu de ye bibia enye na wonkote a wonte say de yesi afom agudie a ye gold ni na say wo mutu e de say Ghana nsuo na ode kokobo ba say enkuruma abeje fa nwudie de ye 1957 de si honom e mo man Ghana no say nka wo say ye nsuo ene sabi ye nsase a enka enchirima a aba no kiama benya bi to de futuo pa ma Ghana for say omonhwe omonhu ye abuso wie wa mananso wa obo the entire world say Ghana best country ever in West Africa and also Africa. Obo ye shase e ba enum tuom bebo musician I friend say ET Mensa ebobo ya ba bebo nana ampedu edin owie ye no wasade ba agokansie mu bebo footballers agidin wo Ghana pa ebobo din bo abedi pele mu ni na din abujo wie wa manansi wonom wase eba se kuturuku ye kan say boxing na no so Ghana for edi o manimu pa ye wo mu ye good obobo ye aikote mu ba bebo ya ba be si azuma nese mo so say mpanifo we ni na aba o man Ghana o mabaji din pa dia man o man Ghana but they say no dwene ho awonte say ye di Galamsey say Ghana nsuo ni Ghana nsase no enam so ma wo no ye Peter Edochie di ya pa because day in day out to be an otuni ma for you especially you Edochie otuni for pa ka say you Edochie wo hwe o man Ghana country apa when it comes to say Africa baby me metu fu say me ba kobobra pa dia enya baby say ka Ghana because Ghana eba so musika sema ewo animu eba say omunwuma sem no mu bibia ewo animu but they say so ne man ka say no otuni manefo aya na osuro so bebo man Ghana din abusia ensemi afoforo kan we say we na Peter Edochie di tu ya mbesa wo ka me ho na yakoje nchiremu no eba ye be say di nkomo.
Why most performers from outside Africa don't come to Africa is because they don't get encouraged. I can tell you that. Because I trained in the BBC and I know what I'm talking about. Listen, I am going to talk about the glory that was Ghana, that is Ghana, that will continue to be Ghana. This continent has produced Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This continent produced Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. This continent produced the man from Kenya, Jomo Kenyatta. This country produced Nelson Mandela. Look, Africa has made its contribution to the entire world, and I can tell you that. If you want to assess a people and their contribution to the world, you think about their culture. Culture is eclectic. Culture is dynamic. And because of the impact of culture on the minds of people, Ghana registered an indelible impression on the minds of the entire African people on the continent. First of all, let's talk about Ghanaian music. There's a guy called E.T. Mensa. He began it all. He gave us day by day, and then Africa, the home of freedom. Ghana, the land of freedom. Then after E.T. Mensa, we have the Black Beats of Ghana, led by King Bruce. We have the Broadway Dance Band with Joss Akins. We have the Ramblers Dance Band with Jerry Hansen. We have the African Brothers with Ampadu. Then of course came the Guitar Band series, C.K. Man, E.K. Nyame, because there were so many of of them. And all this music originated from Ghana. Why? In Nigeria, the popular genre in music is highlife. Where did highlife come from? Ghana. This is where it originated. And this is why, whenever you play highlife, you cannot forget to mention that this is the home of highlife. Sitting down here and looking at the young men and women performing, I tell you the truth, I've been carried away. I wish I were as light as Pat Thomas. I would have been dancing here, you know. You know, Ghana became independent in 1957. Until then, so many countries on the continent of Africa were not independent. There was a football competition that was organized in 1957 between Ghana and Nigeria. It was called the Jalco Cup competition. I don't ever recall that experience with nostalgia, but with plenty of melancholy. Why? Because Ghana beat us by 7 goals to nothing. Now, when we come to the field of sports, the first Ghanaian boxer to become a British Empire featherweight champion was somebody called Roy Ankra. You don't know that. On the continent of Africa, I want you to listen properly. Roy Ankra from here became the first British Empire featherweight champion. But we got the world champion before you, then you started producing them. We got the first world featherweight boxing champion, Ogan King Bossy, Nigeria. First world middleweight boxing champion, Dig Tiger from Nigeria. Then we paused. Then you took over. You got Ike Potte, you got Azuma Zoom Zoom Nelson, and then the young man behind us. It will be difficult for you to see any country on the continent of Africa that has impressed the world. I mean, like Ghana. When you beat us by 7 goals to nothing, I remember some of the names that inflicted that humiliation on us. I remember Agrifin, center forward, Wilberforce Ofum, goal, center half Charles Galamsey, captain, outside right Babayara, outside left Salisu, left full back Oblite, right full back Odameti.
Abujanza we na Peter Edochie, Nigerian legend actor, ade atudwa fa Ghana ho. Na de bia na meka sebi wohwa yesane okọ amama hodo so a yesibi bo Ghana din pa no anso Ghana yempanifo enwene oman ho hwe se oman ebetima fa ntomapa efra na yesai oman no eno na amedwene wa menti ase ye Peter Edochie o baby a wote wo Nigeria so beba Ghana e bia oba for holidays oba for e bia business bi na e bia ana adwuma bi no obeye no wasako ade yanhwe ni Peter Edochie ebo Ghana din no obo din no ewo din paso ni na ne se mimi hu ni se abete se Ghana ayese kwaye mu nua se wo achirichirichiri a ebom yu ba wonya ben no na wuwura kwaye no ma hu se nua no ebi esi ba bi esi ye ne eto oman no mu de hu so oman ni nkoye kula se kula mpo ni aba betom a se media for any journalist for bi aka bi aye Galamsey aye di se yensu nanso nkrofo bi to oman ma ya abro ne beye wokoka omatwi omani sa ne se bi panini ne nkrato onom no mu di agoro na panini yi mframabone ne otwi nani sa na ekoso wo man mu ba de yenhwe se ne Peter Edochie ebo man edin wo kwan paso ne yenhwe ye mpanifo se so sa na omu hu no anasa ya abro ne beye eno mu de eye oman Ghana ne temamufo abuza wini Peter Edochie ya adwene wo ne wo ka se wo hu se Ghana ekoyi a fa adwene kire to comment section as woni ne ya adwene so a fa adwene kire eto wonom emame na subscribe like na comment don't forget to be me notification bell no so se ne be ya able ne able bi de update ba won so onya bi ahwe.